Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming. This is FFG Politics on QAnon, or is it QAnon? I don't know how you say it. Whatever it is. Wow. I need to talk about this topic because I think it is just absolutely insanity. And I have to sit there and make sure that people realize I don't buy into this. Now, I understand there are a variety of conspiracy theorists and there are a variety of people who believe in different conspiracy theorists. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to insult the people who have these beliefs. I don't know where that comes from. I think it's personally, I think it's messed up in the head. To quote, I can't remember, it was an old rapper, but Insane in the Membrane. Probably from the 80s or 90s. I don't get it. I don't believe there are a bunch of lizard people. I mean, I did watch that TV miniseries in, I think it was in the 80s. They had that, and I think they may have redone V. It was about these aliens that came down. They looked like humans, and they had, they were actually really lizard people. I know there's been theories about lizard people going back to prehistoric times. What was that show? There was a TV show, Land of the Lost, or maybe Land of the Lost. Anyway, I personally don't buy into it. I'm one of those that you gotta kind of prove it to me. You gotta kind of show me. I need evidence, and I don't want to sit there and see video manipulation. I want to see actual, real evidence. That's where I'm at. So I don't really buy into the whole lizard people thing that they attest to. I'm not really sure. And here's where things get really kind of murky, is like, what is the truth and what some of these people believe versus what the media says. Because, the media is going to sit there and say and do whatever they can to make people look absolutely crazy when they disagree on any topic or issue. And I think there are legitimate reasons to disagree with a variety of topics that goes on with the government, that goes on with politicians, that goes on with the radicalized far-left media, I'll say. But I personally am I think from with the research I've done and what I've been able to find out, and it's one of those things that I haven't found anyone who actually does believe in it, right? And I believe if you're actually a true investigative journalist, you're actually a true, real journalist, you go look at both sides of a topic. You don't sit there and just go, well, the far left Wikipedia says this, or, well, the radicalized MSNBC or CNN says that. No. You talk to people on both sides, right? Literally. That's the way you actually do it to find out. And I'm being open and blunt here. I have not found anyone to talk to who actually believes in QAnon or QAnon or whatever the Yoplait yogurt is. So I haven't been able to discuss anything with them. I just know what their detractors say about them, right? And what their detractors say, yeah, it sounds pretty insane if people actually believe that. But I've also heard that there's some really radical things that Scientologists believe. Again, I've only gotten one side of the story. So I would like to hear both sides. And if you are someone who believes in QAnon, please, definitely leave a comment below. Also, don't forget, everyone, turn on notifications. That's the best way you can find out we have new videos. So definitely, hit that bell so you get notifications when we have new videos. That's my thoughts on it. Like I said, I don't believe in this whole lizard people thing. I don't believe there's this vast government conspiracy going on to kill a bunch of babies, sacrifice them to some false god or something, whatever people are saying. But I will say it is possible I could be wrong. Like I said, if I saw real genuine evidence, and not circumstantial evidence, but real genuine evidence. You know what I'm saying? Not faked evidence, but real genuine evidence. And I understand I don't know how long this theory's been going around.
It's been around for a while.
Noah says it's been around for a while. I know there's lots of conspiracies that are going around for a while.
You're talking about that lizard, aren't you?
There's conspiracies about, the death of JFK. There's conspiracies about Waco, what happened with Waco, Texas. There's conspiracy about the 2020 election. There's lots of conspiracies or theories on, believed conspiracies. And some of them, whether it's a conspiracy or just people acting on their own, I don't really know. There could be people like, they didn't really communicate with others, but they said, hey, we're in an area where we can sway the election, for example, and we can sit there and do a bunch of voter fraud to sway it, right? That's one, possibility. I'm not certainly saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that is a possibility. And if you're an open-minded person like me, you sit there and keep your mind open. Like I said, if I'm completely wrong about the whole lizard people thing, then I'm willing to check out real, genuine evidence of it, right? Not some people espousing whatever about it, but actually evidence. Now, the one thing I'll say about the whole espousing is, like, I'll give you an example. So you have people who believe in the old Earth theory versus the young Earth theory, right? And I've gone and listened to both sides, and I got to admit that the young Earth theory had some very compelling evidence and scientific evidence, empirical scientific evidence, and facts. When I read it, I was like, wow, this makes a lot of sense. An example would be, you got the Earth, you got the moon, right? And the Earth is moving so far away from the moon every single year. They know this because they put stuff on the moon, and they can sit there and ping it. And they see every year the moon moves farther and farther away. And you go, well, what does that matter? Well, let's scientifically extrapolate by going reverse. All right, you come back 6,000 years, 10,000 years. Well, let's come back 1,000,000 years. Oh, wait, the moon is on top of the Earth. Well, we know scientifically that couldn't happen. So, scientific evidence like that, looking at the data and going, let's extrapolate and analyze this, that made me realize that there is something to this theory. Now, it's not 100%, that's why it's a theory. There's a difference between a scientific theory and scientific fact. Let me educate y'all. So a scientific fact is gravity exists. And how do we know this? Every time we drop something, it will go down where we have gravity, right? Every single time. That's a fact. A theory hasn't been proven. A theory, they're looking at things and they're going, okay, looking at this evidence, we come to this conclusion, but we certainly need more study and we need more evidence. And there can be tons of evidence, and you have some people who are never going to believe unless they sit there and see it themselves. That's why gravity, we can see, right? You see it happen over and over and over and over again every time. In fact, you can never drop it and it goes up in the air. Here on Earth, where there is gravity. Now, it's a different story when you get out in space where there is no or less gravity. Then things react differently. And so again, that also proves the gravity. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this. Like I said, I think the whole QAnon thing is absolute insanity. And I'm not trying to insult anyone who believes it. If you believe that's okay. That's your belief. And I'm willing to sit there and look at evidence that you can provide and present. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!